What's up, you guys? It's Lorelle, and I'm back with another video. And if you're back watching this video, God bless you, because it's been 8 months. Anyway, today we're making a tier list. Now, a lot of people on YouTube have been making tier lists. If you guys don't know what that is, it's when people take different items of the same category and rank them based on their own opinion. Disclaimer, this is my own opinion, so don't be mad at me. Anyway, this tier list is about DCOMs. DCOMs are Disney Channel original movies, and if you don't know what a DCOM is, then I don't know what you're doing here, because, like, DCOMs are, like, 90% of my personality. Like, the first 90% is Disney Channel original movies, and then the last 10% is probably, like, show tunes of some sort. Also, DCOMs mean movies that have originally aired on Disney Channel, so like High School Musical 3 is not on there because it was in the theaters, and also there are over 100 of them, so I'm not doing all of them. So, like, I'm sorry if you're like a huge Radio Rebel fan, it's not on there. Just letting you know. Okay, so here we are. I made this tier list a couple of days ago. So at the top, we have Best of the Best. Best of the Best is the best of the best, obviously. It's my favorites of all of the Disney Channel original movies. And then after that, right in the orange down here, we have honorable mention. Honorable mention are movies that would be at the top of the list, but there's just one little thing, one little minor inconvenience that is keeping them from there. C+, those are your passing. You know, a C+ is passing. It's not what you're shooting for, but, you know, they're good. They're good. I'm not going to say that they're not good. Right under that, in the second, there's 2 yellow tiers. Okay. Right under that, in the second yellow tier, is It's Okay. It's Okay is not bad. Once again, not bad. Not C+, I mean, it's not passing good, but I can acknowledge that it's not a bad film. And then down here in the green, we have I Don't Know Her. Alright, so first off, we're starting with Halloween Town. I cannot tell you the last time I watched Halloween Town. It was a while ago. And to be honest, there are so many of them that they kind of meld together in my brain. But I will acknowledge the importance of Halloween Town and its place in Disney Channel history, and therefore it goes in It's Okay. Next, we have Camp Rock 2. As you can tell, the Jonas Brothers are very important to me, and this will not be the first time they are mentioned today. Camp Rock 2, however, I don't know. It's a toss-up, because is it the best of the best? There are certainly things that are, dare I say, better than Camp Rock 2. But, I mean, Introducing Me is in Camp Rock 2. And, like, that's a classic. I think it has to go in honorable mention. I think, and you'll see why later as the list progresses, but Camp Rock 2 is going to go in our honorable mention category. Our next movie down here is Cheetah Girls 3: One World. I have opinions. Cheetah Girls 3: One World is good. I'm not going to say it's not a good movie. However, its significant lack of Raven-Symoné always kind of bothered me. And the fact that it was coming right off of Cheetah Girls 2, which if you ask me is the best out of the 3, I don't know. So, Cheetah Girls 3 is gonna go, it's gonna be our first C+. It's good. The music is good. I remember the costumes being really cute. Just, there's no Raven, and I can't get with that. Our next film, you guys, is Jump In, starring Keke Palmer in Corbin Blue. And I loved Jump In. I loved all of the songs in Jump In. It's not really a musical, but its soundtrack. The fact that it is not a musical but can still have a soundtrack that slaps as hard as Jump In's does, I have to give it props. I have to give it credit. The dynamic between Keke Palmer, who I love, and Corbin Blue, who I love. I think it's gonna go in honorable mention. You guys gotta know that I'm picky when it comes to what's going in that red tier up there, and I think Jump In is gonna go in our honorable mention slot. I'm laughing because our next one is Zombies. Zombies is a newer one, so if you haven't heard of Zombies, like, it's because it's really new. I don't have a lot of newer ones on here. Like I said, all of them aren't on here because there's over 100 of them. I included Zombies because I watched it as a joke one Saturday morning. I was like, this is not gonna... And then I enjoyed it. I mean, it was definitely cheesy, but let's be real, let's be honest. Disney Channel movies are cheesy. It's part of their charm. And this one, it's about, I watched it once. It's about a zombie and a cheerleader. And, like, there's a group, like, a race of, like, they're in a high school, I think. And, like, there's a race, like, a group of zombies and, like, a group of people who aren't zombies, and then, like, the zombie and the cheerleader, I guess, fall in love, and they've got, like, a little Romeo and Juliet type of situation going on. I think that's what that movie is about. I remember liking it, and you know what? For that, it goes... Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna put it in C+. I thought about putting it in C+. Is it gonna go in C+? No. We're not gonna talk about that. Next, we have Avalon High. I love Avalon High. I think that movie is so good. I love Greg Sulkin. I remember when the movie came out being super fascinated because Greg Sulkin is British, and in Avalon High, he's doing an American accent, and, like, I remember just being so mesmerized by, like, whoa, he's British, but now he's acting. I don't know. He's an actor. Like, that's what actors do, is they pretend to be other people. But I remember being wildly fascinated by Greg Sulkin's American accent. Also, the story is really good. There's some twists. There's some turns. It's very interesting. There's no singing, unfortunately. But I watch this movie anytime it comes on TV. And for that, Avalon High is going in honorable mention. I think it's wildly underrated. Oh my goodness, this next one. Guys, are you ready for this? This next one is Camp Rock. I'm gonna put this in best of the best right here and right now. It's our first best of the best. Camp Rock. First of all, Camp Rock introduced me to Demi Lovato. And for that, I am very grateful. So, there's that. Also, Camp Rock sort of pushed the Jonas Brothers into, like, even huger popularity. Huger? Bigger? Huger. Is huger a word? I don't think it's gonna talk, but it is. I was correct. Huger is a word. Anyway, it made the Jonas Brothers more popular, and anything that involves the Jonas Brothers, really, honestly, I'm gonna put in best of the best, except Camp Rock 2 for some reason. I don't know. Best of the best. Next, we have Descendants 2. Now, I personally love the Descendants movies. I didn't watch the third one. I have not watched the third one yet, but the first one and the second one, I think they're great movies. I think Mr. Kenny Ortega does what he always does and just makes a really good musical with good dancing and good storylines. And you know what? Descendants 2 It's only going in C plus because also doesn't this dude has Cheyenne McClain in it, and I love Cheyenne McClain, so. And it's only going in C plus because Descendants I think is even better, but I don't think it's best of the best. So I'm not gonna put them on the same plane. So you'll see. Next we have Luck of the Irish. I don't know if you guys remember Luck of the Irish. If you don't, Luck of the Irish is about a boy whose family, they're leprechauns, but like they can walk around like normal people. And so something happened and like their luck was stolen, like their little talisman of good luck that their family has was stolen. And so they started turning into actual like small leprechauns. And so he starts turning into a leprechaun, like with pointy ears and red hair. And the more I explain it, the more ridiculous it sounds. But I think that's true of any Disney Channel movie. They're all a little silly sounding. Anyway, Luck of the Irish. I think it's a good St. Patrick's Day movie. There aren't a lot of St. Patrick's Day movies, so I mean that's a trailblazer right then and there. Luck of the Irish gets a C+. I like Luck of the Irish. Next we have Good Luck Charlie, It's Christmas, or it's the Good Luck Charlie Christmas special. Here's the deal with this. I centered my entire 11th birthday around Good Luck Charlie, It's Christmas. My birthday is December 2nd. That is the day Good Luck Charlie, It's Christmas aired. It was like a Friday night, so I invited my friends over, and our entire party was just watching this Good Luck Charlie Christmas special. So, make of that what you will. Also, I believe that that was the same night that the first episode of Austin and Ally premiered. So there you go. Good Luck Charlie, It's Christmas. I don't remember the storyline, though. I was about to rank it, and I just remembered I don't remember what I remember there's a song. Bridget Mendler is singing a song. And then, like, they're running around and something, like, just general Duncan family chaos is happening. And we love to see it. But I wouldn't put it... but it might be on par with Cheetah Girls 3 and Zombies. Yeah. It's gonna go in C+. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Lorelle, none of them are at the bottom tier. That is true. I like Disney Channel, okay? So sue me. But wait for it. I have maybe one, maybe two that are gonna go on this bottom tier, and I have a lot to say about one of them in particular. Anyway, our next one is High School Musical 2. I think all of the High School Musical movies are iconic. Obviously, like I said, High School Musical 3 is not on here because it was in the theaters, so it's not technically a DCOM. I always say that High School Musical 3 has the best music of the series. High School Musical 2 has the best story of the series. And High School Musical 1 makes all of them possible. So, High School Musical 2, you have your classics. You have Bet on It, you have Fabulous, you have Gotta Go My Own Way. But then, I think High School Musical 2 is gonna go in honorable mention. Also, it's got that one scene where Miley Cyrus just pops up for like a second. Y'all remember that? What was that about? I think we voted for... Did we go on DisneyChannel.com and vote for that? I think we did. Wait a minute. It was like a poll, and it was like, who do you want to see in High School Musical 2? And I guess they filmed it with a bunch of people, and it was like, I feel like Dylan and Cole were on there, but like we obviously voted for Miley Cyrus, and so she shows up for like 10 seconds during a big dance number at the end of All for One. Honorable mention. Up next, we have what I believe is the most iconic DCOM of all time. It was a pop culture huge thing. It's High School Musical, by the way. And when I tell you, I wasn't a little bit obsessed with High School Musical. I was a lot. I had High School Musical dolls. I had High School Musical notebooks. I had High School Musical, like, I had, like, a little box that just, you pressed the button and then just sang the songs. I had the DVDs. I knew the dances. Because they used to do those things where, like, they would show the movie and then they would have, like, Ashley Tisdale and Zac Efron or whatever come and, like, sort of teach you the dances. High School Musical is going in best for the best because it is the most iconic DCOM of all time, and that's just the truth. Up next, we have Lemonade Mouth. I remember watching Lemonade Mouth, as with a lot of these, at its premiere. And I remember being, like, really surprised for some reason at how good it was. And then also the soundtrack. Like, okay. I own a lot of the CDs of soundtracks of these movies, so I know them very well. Lemonade Mouth has a soundtrack where each song is a bop, and I'm not sure how they did that. And it's going in honorable mention because, I mean, obviously it's not on par with, like, High School Musical or Camp Rock, but you have Somebody, you have More Than a Band, you have Determinate, and if you've never seen a DCOM, then you don't know what I'm talking about for most of this video, and I'm so sorry. But, like, watch a DCOM. They're all on Disney Plus in decade order. Have you seen on Disney Plus, they have them separated by decade? That is the best way to do that. Somebody at Disney Plus knows what they're doing. That is the best way to separate those. Up next, we have Let It Shine. I love Let It Shine. I love Coco Jones. I think she is so immensely talented. I want more Coco Jones music. Where is the Coco Jones music at? That is beside the point. This is another one where I own the CD of the soundtrack. Yeah, Let It Shine is good. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen Let It Shine, watch Let It Shine right now. You've got strong black leads. We love to see it, just like in Jump In. We love to see strong black leads. The music, great. There's, like, music with a gospel feel. There's music with a rap feel. We love to see it. It's going in honorable mention. Up next, we have Cheetah Girls. Now, y'all, I love the Cheetah Girls. And this is where it all started. And while the first Cheetah Girls is iconic, it is not the best Cheetah Girls movie. But Cheetah Girls 1 has Cinderella, which I sang in my 5th grade talent show for some reason. Cheetah Girls 1, it's just so good. It's so good. And you know what? Cheetah Girls 1, it's going in honorable. It's going in honorable. We love to see it. We love Raven. We love it. We love it all. We love Galleria. That's Raven, obviously. We love Aqua. We love Dorinda. We love Chanel. Oh, if you were like me and pretended to be the Cheetah Girls with your friends when you were a kid on the playground, which Cheetah Girl were you? Let me know. Up next, we have the very first Descendants movie. I liked the Descendants movies. I was very surprised by them. I thought they were really good. I loved the cast. I thought the music was good. I love Kristen Chenoweth, and anytime you put Kristen Chenoweth in there and give her a musical theater style musical number, it's gonna be a good thing. And for that, it's going in your honorable mention. A lot of these are going in honorable mention. Next is the Proud Family movie. I do this because the Proud Family, first of all, Proud Family as a property, as an IP, if you will, it's just one of my favorites. I loved the representation. I loved Penny Proud. I loved the theme song. You got Destiny's Child and Solange on a theme song. That's a good show. The Proud Family movie is funny. If you guys don't remember, the Proud Family movie is the one where they go on vacation and they're like peanut people. I haven't seen it in a while, but that's all I remember. It was funny. It's not gonna go in honorable mention because I don't, like I said, remember that much of it enough to put it in like honorable mention on par with like High School Musical 2 or Camp Rock 2. A lot of the sequels I'm realizing are in honorable mention. Anyway, Proud Family, you're gonna go in C+. We like you. We like you, we do. I just don't remember. And that's probably Disney Channel's fault. That's not my fault. Just kidding, I love you, Disney Channel. Next we have Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior. Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior is a movie starring Brenda Song from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I cannot for the life of me remember the plot of Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior. But I do remember watching it a lot. Like, for some reason, I really liked Wendy Wu, Homecoming. I can't tell you what happened in it. So I don't remember what it was in the movie that I liked so much. Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior, you're gonna go in It's Okay. It's okay. Up next we have Twitches 2. Go Twitches, go Twitches. Twitches 2, I remember scaring me. But not the first one, just the sequel. I don't know. I recently watched Twitches 2 this past Halloween. It holds up. It does. Tia and Tamara just killed it. And I think Twitches 2 is gonna go... Twitches 2, I remember being better than Twitches 1. Like, I was more excited to watch Twitches 2 than Twitches 1. So Twitches 2, I think, is gonna go in honorable mention. It's gonna go right down there like that. There we go. Up next, we have Minutemen. Minutemen stars Jason Dolley and Luke Benward. Jason Dolley is from, like, Cory in the House and Good Luck Charlie. Luke Benward was in that movie Cloud 9, which I did not watch. But he was also in How to Eat Fried Worms, which I did watch a lot. Minutemen, I don't remember how, but at some point they acquire a time machine, and so I think they make a business of like going, I could be wrong, I could be so wrong, but from what I remember, they make a whole business of going back in time and like changing things, and then of course because it's time travel, things inevitably get messed up. But Minutemen, yeah, Minutemen is gonna go and It's Okay. I remember enjoying it at first watch. Once again, I don't remember if I liked it or not. I think this next one is Teen Beach 2. This is the one I have a lot to say about. Teen Beach 2 disappointed me. Because Teen Beach 1 is so good. Like, I really liked Teen Beach 1. It's another one that I have the soundtrack of for some reason. I don't know why I bought so many CDs. Anyway, Teen Beach 2, it didn't have the same quality of songs for me. And then at the end, if I remember correctly, like, they forget about each other and have to, like, re-meet each other. And I was disappointed. It didn't keep my interest. Therefore, Teen Beach 2, I hate to do this, is going to be our first I Don't Know Her. I'm sorry. But it redeems itself backwards somehow. Because Teen Beach 1 is the next one. And that's a great movie. That is a good soundtrack. I enjoyed it. It gave me, like, High School Musical vibes. And I think Teen Beach 1 it's gonna go in, hold on, let me move myself. Oh, I can't move myself, great. It's gonna go in honorable mention. It is. Teen Beach 1 is honorable mention. Up next we have Princess Protection Program. That's another Demi Lovato movie. I love Demi Lovato. Princess Protection Program. They had that song One and the Same. Oh my goodness. yeah. Princess Protection Program is going in C+. Up next, we have another best of the best in Cheetah Girls 2. It's going at the top. It's top tier. It's top tier. Cheetah Girls 2 is another one in which I based an entire birthday party around it. Not watching it, obviously. I had bought the soundtrack. And my 7th birthday party was a crazy hat party, a la iCarly, I think. They did a crazy hat party for, like, their pilot episode. My 7th birthday party was a crazy hat party. It was awesome. And we listened to the entire Cheetah Girls 2 soundtrack. And because I was 7, all of my friends were excited to listen to the entire Cheetah Girls 2 soundtrack. And so that was, like, the theme of the party. I mean, the theme was crazy hats, but, like, the vibe was Cheetah Girls 2. Oh my gosh. The vibe was Cheetah Girls 2. That is the best. They go to Barcelona. The music, you've got The Party's Just Begun, you've got Step Up, you've got Amiga's Cheetahs. What? Iconic. Best of the best. Next is the Sweet Life movie. When I was talking about these movies with Robert, I said, is that the one with the twins? And then I realized that every Sweet Life property is the one with the twins because they are, in fact, twins. So, but I meant that the plot involves them being twins and going to this facility with a bunch of other twins, and then the evil villain guy is trying to make some sort of twin hive mind. That's the plot of that movie. I love Sweet Life, the movie. I think it's gonna go, and I watched it a lot. I watched that movie a lot. Like, I say watch, like present tense, like, because I just watched it not that long ago. And I think Sweet Life, the movie, it's a toss-up. I'm gonna put it in honorable mention. So you just have to go in honorable mention. And that's that on that. Up next, we have Twitch's Uno. Twitch's Uno, it does a lot of establishing. They have to meet, and then they have to, obviously they know they're twins, but they have to meet, and then they have to find out that they're witches, and then they have to go to, like, the magical world. So it does a lot of setup, which is why I think Twitch's 2 is a better film, because it gets right to the point. Also, if you've ever watched Sister Sister, you know that the first Twitch's movie is just if Sister Sister had magic. Like, they even meet buying clothes, which is what they do in the first episode of Sister Sister. It's going in C+. I love Twitches. It's going in C+. Up next, we have a little-known movie, and it's little-known for a reason, because it's too freaking scary. The next one is called Don't Look Under the Bed. Don't Look Under the Bed is a Halloween, like, Monstober type of time movie. Monstober is when, it's obviously in October, but it's when the Disney Channel would play their Halloween block. So, like, your Halloween episodes of Hannah Montana or Wizards of Waverly Place or whatever. And then also, like, a Halloween movie. Like, most of the time, Halloween Town or Twitches. Or Don't Look Under the Bed. Don't Look Under the Bed is about an imaginary friend. And also the boogeyman. I had to seek it out because I had read about it online, and apparently they don't show it a lot anymore because it's scary. It wasn't good. It was shocking because it wasn't like a thing that they do. Like, it seemed out of place on Disney Channel. Like, it wasn't horrifying, but it was just too scary for Disney Channel. And I think for that reason, I've only ever watched it once, and I watched it and then went, why? You know, why? And so for that reason, Don't Look Under the Bed, while it is not trash, it is going in I don't know her. So there. This next one is Halloween Town. I don't remember the plot of Halloween Town 3. I have to Google it. Please hold while I figure out which Halloween Town movie that is. How many of these were there? Which one am I looking at? I should have done this beforehand. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so Halloween Town 2 is the one I was talking about where they start turning into their Halloween costumes. I had to Google it. Wikipedia is your friend. And Halloween Town 2, I remember watching it on the Monstober block with my family. And I just remember that one scene where they're at the party and they start turning into their Halloween costumes, just being seared into my brain. And for that, the fact that it was that memorable and it was that many years ago, and I feel like I've only ever watched it once, for that, it's going in, it's okay. Next, we have Cadet Kelly, starring the one and only Miss Hilary Duff. That's another one I've only ever watched once. Cadet Kelly, she's spoiled or something, and then she goes to military school, and that's all I remember. It's kind of like that movie well, it's nothing like Cowbells, but I mean, it's like that, and I don't have good memory of what it's about. Cowbells is with Allie and AJ, and that's literally the only point I remember about Cowbells is that Allie and AJ are in it. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Cadet Kelly. And I truly don't remember anything that happens in Cadet Kelly other than she goes to military school. And while I love Hilary Duff, we love Lizzie McGuire. Also, speaking of Hilary Duff, if you've never seen Casper Meets Wendy, that's your homework. Watch Casper Meets Wendy. But no. Cadet Kelly is going in. I don't know her. Up next, we have How to Build a Better Boy, starring Miss China Anne McClain. This is another one. Came out a little bit later. I only watched it once. So the plot is, they are really smart, and they create they create a boy. They make a robot boy, I think. And that's all I remember. But because I love China Anne McClain, it's going in. It's okay. Our next one, before I even speak, hear me out. The next one is a movie called 13th Year. And it is my favorite non-musical Disney Channel original movie. It is about a boy who turns into a merman when he turns 13. I watched it every time it was on TV, and when I got Disney Plus, it was the first thing I watched. I made sure that the first thing I watched on Disney Plus was the 13th Year. I made completely sure of it. It is one of my favorites. And for that, I don't care what anyone else says. It's going in Best of the Best. I hear you through my screen but Best of the Best has Camp Rock and High School Musical in it. I don't care. The 13th Year is the best of the best. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Up next, we have a film called Up, Up, and Away. Up, Up, and Away reminded me of Sky High, which for some reason is not on this list, and I don't know why. Why is it Sky? Anyway, Up, Up, and Away is a movie about a superpowered family, and that is all I remember. I watched it once. It was on demand. It's going in, I don't know her. I'm sorry, Up, Up, and Away. I'm sorry. But it's going in, I don't know her. And then finally, last but not least, we have Zapped, starring Emmy Award winner Zendaya. words about Zapped. I believe she has an app that can control boys. It's okay. I watched it, I think when it premiered, or maybe not too long after it premiered. It's okay. It's an okay movie. It's not Teen Beach 2. You know how I feel about that one. So, that is that on that. I feel like the first 4 up here are essential. If you haven't seen Camp Rock or High School Musical, what are you doing? You know? What are you doing? Are you okay? Go watch those. Those are your 2 homework movies. Forget about Casper Meets Wendy. Good movie. Not a Disney Channel movie. That's irrelevant. Watch those 2. And that's really all I have to say about that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, if you're back, I haven't made a video in 8 months, so thanks for watching this one. Yeah, I mean, if you like tier list videos like this one, give me more ideas. I can totally make more of these. I think I already gave you like a comment thing, but also, what's your favorite Disney Channel movie? Have you not seen any Disney Channel movies? Why? What happened? Go watch High School Musical. That's all I have to say. Have a great one. God bless. Bye.